we actually need sewer and water. So I thought what we could do is we do have some room over here. So I thought what we could do is do a little industrial area here on the side of the highway, because we are in desperate need of things. So our power is still good, but you can see we're not as good as I want to be, and we can actually add some more power out here too. Our garbage processing is still good, but it wouldn't hurt to add in a little something out here too. So I thought this would be a really good spot just to do a little industrial build and get us some more items as we get situated to move on to a new area. So yeah, that's what we're going to start with today. Okay, well, let's get a little industrial road here. We'll start there. Let me look at, okay, let me actually give us a little space to work with here. I should say a little bit more space to work with. Don't need a lot. But let me just carve out a little bit more room for us. Here. That's nice. And then we can smooth this out. Lovely. You guys are too fun. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, let's... And... smooth that out a little bit. Nice. Okay. So let's see the things we are going to want to put over here. Yeah, that could work. Potentially. Okay. All right, so we are... Yeah, this is gonna work. So we can do... Probably it'd be good to have like 4 of these. So we can make that happen. I think what we'll do... come into here with our small we do like this. Actually gonna change this. I want some more room here. I want some more room, so we're gonna make some more room. So I want to create a nice grid here. Yeah, if we do, yeah, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, I even want to go higher than that. Let's just put this in and let's go up here. That's really where I want to be. Just to give us enough room. So that's going to work out fine, actually. Lovely. Okay, now we're in a good spot. Now we're in a good spot. Perfect. Lovely, that's what we want there. Nice and neat. I think this is going to end up fitting perfectly. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and then let's just carve out a bit more space here. Let's smooth this out a little bit. Okay. Well, to catch you guys up, let me catch up in the chat here. Sorry, really focused, making sure we get our sewer in. Okay, so this week was crazy at work, but in a good way. We launched a new thing, so that was exciting. So I just had to put a lot of focus there. But the fun thing that happened, I feel like I want to put 4 of these in. What do we think? Yeah, let's do one more. The really fun thing that happened is yesterday the reason I wasn't going to stream yesterday regardless is because yesterday was the big community garage sale. You guys know I live in this small area. There's only like 600 houses here. But every year on the first Saturday in August, they do a big community garage sale. So it's like you can just walk around and like every third house has a garage sale. So my parents came out, which was really fun. And I was so happy with Anna because I was not sure. Because, you know, it takes about, I would say it takes about 3 hours. Just going to reset that. It takes about 3 hours to like slowly walk through the neighborhood, stop at all the garage sales, look at things, stuff like that. So earlier this week, Anna and I went on our longest walk yet, and she did so good. No limping or anything. So I was concerned because, you know, 3 hours is a long time. This week we did 45 in one shot, which is the most we've ever done since her little injury. But I figured she would do pretty well because of the fact that even though it was 3 hours out, you know, you're walking a little bit and then you're pausing. And yeah, she did great. No limping. She seemed to do just fine with everything. So that was very cool to see that she did well there. So that made me really happy. Okay, what if we did a little tunnel underneath here to connect? I think that might be a good idea to do. Let's actually back this up a little bit. Give me another good connection point there. Yeah, so the long story short, she did just fine. Yeah, we were out for just over, we ended up being out for like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Just slowly walking around the neighborhood. It was a really nice time. Got to catch up with my parents and talk to neighbors and all that good stuff. So it was a nice little day. Oh, I heard some yelling last night, Shannon, but it wasn't like extreme like it was before. It was definitely like bickering. But that was the first time I'd heard. So that was like a week. But I don't know. I have a feeling I have a feeling it's not going to be long till the neighborhood has to call the cops again if we're already hearing that. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Okay, I think this is a really good like spot to stick in our industrial area here on the side. So I really like that. Okay. So the thing I think we could do now is, so that's our, oh look, our sewer treatment's great. Okay, so now for water. So typically I wouldn't put water near this stuff. Remember, we have the pollution thing that's off, which is why we were able to build that big water. But we are in a spot here where we're up on a hill, and that's where you would see water towers. So I think we just put some water towers up on the hill here. And the nice thing, these don't have to be connected to a road. We've got that other mod, so everything is connected up. But what we will do is we will do a foot trail. Let's give ourselves some room here. Okay, and then what I want to do is go with this. Up to the little door there. So yeah, yesterday was so nice just to like take a little mental break from work and everything else and just enjoy the day. So that was really nice. So thanks everyone for the break. But yeah, last week was, I had all intentions of doing a park, and it was very apparent early in the week that there was not going to be time for that. But the good news is got everything ready for our launch in time. We launched on Friday. Everything was good, so. And, okay, cool. Now we have a little path up to our water, which is cool. And we can do some more fun landscaping in there. They do look like UFOs, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, we can do that. If we turn around like this, then they're all facing that way. Okay, so that's our water. So that's good and stacked now. We could use a little bit more power, and I don't think that's a bad idea to fit in here. And we definitely can. We could probably also we put a little bit more road there. Yep, and then we can neatly tuck those in there, which I like. And actually, I want to be able to, let's just grab these and move these down a smidge. Move these back. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, and then I do want to think about how's that do with our power? It's okay. We could put a solar thing up here. I mean, that's the nice thing about playing with unlimited money. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, we could put a little solar thing up here. If we went ahead and grabbed this level here, so there's like a little natural dip in here. Follow that there. Yeah, we could stick that right up in there. Okay, so I think what I'd like to do that there. Okay, I do like that. Okay, and now we can grab this guy here. Just smooth a little path there. Like so. That is great. And actually then, move that to there. Okay. We'll need to put in some parking and things for people working here. We'll put in a little place to get some lunch. But now our power is completely in a good spot. We are good, good, good. Okay, let me catch up in the chat here. Hello, Sean. Welcome on in. Did anyone else sneak in? Yeah, she's doing so well. She's doing so well. She really is. No worries. No, that would have bothered me too. That would have bothered me too. Yeah, strong residential and commercial demand. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. Update on the girl at work, Shan says. She finally got herself written up. It wasn't even for my situation. Oh, the executive director. That's not a person you want to lose it on. At all. Okay, I'm wondering if I know I just put these in, but oh yeah, we're still making plenty of power. So we could have room here for our, do some garbage and recycle type things here, which would be good. Okay, so that's too big. We already do have one of those. I definitely don't want a landfill, but what we could do, we could put in a nice collection of recycling, like so. And then that's nice. And then we can put in, we need some parking over here. We probably could fit this in. We just need to move it around the other way. Yeah, this is great. Fit in some parking here. Lovely, lovely. Do some detailing around here. Make that make sense. like to do is not have it do that. If we bring this down, actually bring this up to that a bit more space. Thank goodness for Move It. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, that works. A little bit of parking in there. This is really where I'd like to put. I think we're gonna get rid of this. And I'd like to put a yeah, like an office looking spot. Let's pause this for a second because I'm not sure of the orientation of all of this. And I want to put a little lunch spot for the workers as well. Ooh, I like that green. It would be nice to have this tucked in with that parking that we had here though. That could look really cool. Okay, well, let's figure out, let's also figure out, we have the Catfish Cafe. Like to figure out, let's go to all of these actually, and we're definitely going to need a gas station out here, so let's pop that down. So we're definitely going to need that. Let's see here. Yeah, let's, if we can fit in, that actually looks really nice there on the corner though. Little spot to eat, and like this is the admin building. Actually, I really like that. Let's just give these a bit more room back off the street there. Ooh. Didn't mean to do that. And same with this. Let's actually pull this back a little bit. That's nice. We definitely will add in some more parking though, because we're gonna need it for sure. Okay, so think what I might do is let's bring our gas station in here. That's going to be important. Lovely, lovely. Okay, and we can bring this here. And then what we can do is bring our parking along the side. Yeah, that's nice actually. Okay, gonna hit play again on this. And then these workplaces also have parking, which is great. We'll add some additional parking here and there, but I think this is gonna work really well. Let's go ahead and fill this in here. Lovely. Okay. We're getting places. Nice little industrial area here. Okay, and then this is where we can fit in probably, oh, I wonder if we can. It's just too big, but that's okay. We can. Fit in a little parking there. Lovely. Okay. I think that works really nicely. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to fit here is actually remove these trees here. We'll do our own landscaping here. So I wanted to go back into here. Okay, good. We do have a bit of a flat. So there is the, yeah, this industrial parking lot that Larry designed that I really like. Fits in well with that. And then can do a nice like another office type building. Mark these historical. additional parking. It's a little extra. For old geezer, loves the parking. Not that we're going to need that much up here. Actually, you know what we should put? I think we'll leave this parking here, but you know what we'll put here is, let's put that food truck up here. Be another nice little space to eat. Why not? So if you're all the way out here, you need a convenient spot to be able to go have lunch while you're working. Yeah. Cool. I think this is looking pretty great. Need some landscaping and things. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, I mean, our garbage is great, but it's nice to have this here as well. Okay, all right, let me catch up in the chat. Post office, yeah, we do need to put, did we put a post office over here? I think we did. There's the bank. I think we did put a post office right there. So that's pretty close. Oh, look at these. When these level up, these get these colorful silos. Wow. Oh, they just look colorful from far away. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, zoning all this here, these houses really don't make sense altogether like this at all. They're really meant for like rural areas, but you know, fun to see what they all look like. Look at the little A-frame. That's cute. Yeah, I mean, these houses really don't make sense in this circumstance, but it's fun to see what they all look like leveled up. Really cute. But, oh, look at this with the little stairs. That's cute. Some of these styles do make sense, but most of them don't in this area. But that's what we did. They really make sense more in kind of this circumstance where they're spaced out from each other. But that's good. Okay, no worries, David. No worries. Okay. Sorry, let me catch up in the chat here. The Catfish Cafe looks great online, not so much in real life. That's a good one, Bobble. And hello, Bobble. That's funny. Honest can I eat down? Yes. Aw, thanks everybody. Appreciate you all so much. Everyone's gonna drive up to the food truck, so you will need more parking. Well, we've got some good parking around. Crackle Bear House, I know. Ah, thank you. I do love making road layouts. They're really fun. Really fun. Hi. Yes, hello. Do you need something? Okay, I'm gonna heat up my coffee. I'm gonna make sure Anna has sounds like she needs to go out. So okay, I'll be back in a moment. Let's go over here and watch our little traffic area here, which is actually doing pretty well. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this is good. We've got power, water, sewer, garbage. We got a little workplace area here. So I think the thing is here, figuring out, let's see, so we have a train stop over here. We've got our industrial there. I guess the thing is we could have another train stop here. It's pretty close together, but let's see. Yeah, this is kind of like the next large area here. Do you think we should put another train in here or no? I guess I don't think that we're gonna do any large public transportation from here to here, because this is still kind of a rural kind of area. So maybe we do put a train stop here and let that kind of be a good connection point. So yeah, stick one. Could put a train station down in here. That'd be a good spot. Create like a little kind of rural transit hub. We could put a bus, a little depot here. So we do have that bus line that's going over here, so then we could have another bus line, and then we could have some sort of like express bus or something. Yeah, we do have our cargo station here. So yeah, and I mean, we will put in another cargo station along this line. Oop, along this line as well. But sorry, everybody. But yeah, I think this little place could be a good little spot for a transit center, especially since near the highway we could do the that one bus depot station. So I think that would work really well. Okay, let's remove a little bit of track here. I guess I should have let that train go all the way through. Whoops, sorry everybody. Okay, so we could do there's the dual. I kind of like the idea of like a bypass station. I don't know if we have one though. Ground bypass station. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. Let's do we want we could create a cool little like pedestrian with like the bus. That could be really fun. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Okay. We can tie that in for sure. That'll be fun. Okay. Yep, okay, and then let's grab our train lines here. Back this up a little bit so we can have a bit of a nice gradual curve in. Okay, and then let's look at our bus. There is the intercity, requires highway connection. Yeah, this is what we want. So if we do this right across from there, Okay, and then oh, that's right. It doesn't like it when you it always annoys me. Okay. We don't need that there. Can I do it now? Here, no, it doesn't like that at all. Well, that's a bit obnoxious. I do want cars to be able to get to the parking lot. If I do, wow. Why does that, interesting that that does not want any kind of connection there, only this way. That's very strange. That's interesting, game. Well, you will allow me to go this way though. Weird. Oh, and now you won't allow this. Interesting. Now it's not even liking that. Oh, now it's letting me go that way. Okay, this is strange. Weird. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Are you gonna let me go this way now? No, you are not. Okay. That is wackadoo. Okay, so can I... Sometimes City Skylines is so interesting. So weird. Because this is here? No, just doesn't like that. Will it let me do it with a road? It will. Okay, and then I can upgrade. Wacka, wacka, wacka. Oh, it won't let me upgrade. Weird. How weird is that? That's so weird. City Skylines is strange sometimes. It's weird that it will allow this way, but not that way. So weird. Okay. Well, let's see. How do I want to do this? Just... I think we definitely want that there. That is for sure, because we do want cars to be able to come down and access the parking lot. We just also want this to be very pedestrian friendly. So I guess what we do is make this look nice. What we'll do is I don't need the bike road. If we did the trees, that could look really nice. Yep, that won't allow that, but that's okay. Oh, I guess this should just be like it. All right, I'm making things more complicated than they need to be. This should just be the bus. And then with this, so they're gonna come in here. I guess that works. That works. Hopefully, from a practical standpoint, with how the buses operate, this will actually work. We will have to see though, because who knows? Okay, well, you know, we'll make it work. Interesting, interesting. Okay, this makes me kind of want to rethink this, because it would be nice to have like a little plaza out front here and just kind of make it look a bit nicer, like a transit station. So okay, so that gave me an idea. Okay, so let's move this to the side here really quick. Let's actually, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna change things up a little bit. Okay, and then let's find a plaza that we like. There's the food truck plaza. There is this little guy here. Not bad. Let's look for maybe something a little bit larger to fit in. Elevated plaza. That could kind of look cool. Statue of shopping, not really the vibe I want to go for there. Office park, no. Paradox. Be interesting. Yeah, that's the nice one. I haven't used that one. Okay, so let's put this down here. And then what we're gonna do afraid that if I mess with that at all, so I'm not going to. We're just going to tuck this here. Right up next to the road. So I want to make sure we have about the same space in between. Okay, and then come across. And then what we can do is then this side. Ooh, do we have enough room there? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there's gonna be enough room. Okay, perfect. So then what we do, this side becomes the bus road there. Center that up. Oh, I need to fix my music. Okay, so then yeah, I didn't think that was gonna like that. Ooh, bugaboo. Oh, now it's not even liking that. I will get this to do what I want it to do. It's just going to take a moment. There we go. And then what I can do, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Oh, then it's not gonna let me upgrade that. Ah! Come on, game. Let me do what I want to do. Distance too short. There we go. And then we're just gonna have to use move it. Oh, see, I'm gonna hate that though. That's not gonna, it's not gonna look right. It's not gonna look right. Okay, and now that's not centered. I feel like this is all off kilter. All the mulligans. slightly move this. Let's see. That's better. Okay. We will make this, it's gonna work. It will work. It's just gonna take a minute. That's okay. We're gonna make more room for parking here, which will make Old Geezer happy. So let's go here to the parking. That's what I want, except I want it to go the other way, which it will. Okay. We're making it happen. We're making it happen. It's just taking a little bit longer. Okay, let's scooch this down. Okay, so how do I want to connect these? Let me think about this. I created more problem with the parking lot. Hold on, we're gonna rethink that. This is what needs to happen right here. There we go. And then we'll add some parking in there. Okay. Thanks for hanging with me, everybody. There we go. Okay, now... That was wild. Sorry, everybody. Now we definitely have... a transit center vibe. We all got quiet. Yes. Thanks, everybody. Too funny. But this looks a lot better. Yeah, we've created some good detail opportunities, and yeah. No, this will be good. This will be good. Okay, so the thing I want to think about here is actually, oh, this is what I should do then now. Hold on. So then what I want to do is come up from this side. This should actually go to that. Yep. Because we've got a little bit of parking here. So this will kind of be like if you're an employee, come down here to access some parking there. So that'll be good. We can put some nice detailing and fencing around there. Okay. Now let's figure out how we want to bring this together. We'll also do like a taxi stand and a bunch of other things as well. Let's see. We want nice direct access to the highway, which is going to be great for this. So then I think what we do we have this 4-lane bus. which is actually pretty nice to have. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I do like that. We're really prioritizing buses from the highway, but we've kept our 4-lane road here, which I like. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out really nicely. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, that would be fun. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm going to put this back in because yeah, you know what we should put out here, because we actually should put a bus depot out here. Hold on. If we went yeah, let's actually oh, it's not gonna like that. Let me just move this just a smidge. That could be fun. Okay. No, that's not going to work like that, but that's okay. This could work like this. Although this doesn't really need to be pedestrian, but it's fun. It's fun for it to be pedestrian. You know, we could put in, because you're going to want to have some stuff next to the bus depot here too. So, no, I think this is actually going to look really cute. This is going to work. This is going to work. Now we can bring this down a little bit. Tuck that in there. Line that up with that little fence there. Oh, actually, I really like this. I really, really like this. Yeah, coffee shop. Yeah, we'll need to put in a lot of things for sure. Okay, this is good though. We've really created a really significant direct connection to the highway. And this will serve the town that we built here very well. So I think this is looking great. Okay, so what we will need is, thanks everyone for hanging through. That was painful. sure we've got our pedestrian area here. Yeah, this is gonna look good. And we need to drag our train line. So let's see here. Pause this. We're going to need to drag stop to move it. All right, let's actually pull out far here so we can see what we're doing. We're going to move stop there. And then we're going to need to come back in here. And we need to come in there and here. Beautiful. Okay, we got the train set up now. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to create yeah, we're gonna have to attach this road back on this other side, aren't we? That's a good point. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to need to do that, which we can do. Yeah, no, that's a good point. We will need to do that. We will make it work, just very carefully. Thank goodness for Move It is all I have to say. There we go. Little surface painter. And I mean, the thing here, we want to encourage people to use the bus and public transportation, but no, we definitely need the road connection as well. Oh, so this makes me think then what we actually need is this to be a road connection here. Because this really doesn't need to be a pedestrian bit. What we need is the road connection. Okay, I'm gonna... We got this. It's gonna work out just fine. Yeah, and we can still make something really cute here with like a little cafe for the... I mean, they're gonna have stuff inside too, but we can do something nice there. Should actually also do some additional parking on this side as well. Oh, I don't really like how that looks. Let's leave that there. We're going to do our own landscaping anyways. Let's see if we do our... I'm going to think about that. Getting too ahead of myself. Okay, so what we do need though is a road for here. So this can just be a small one. That's straight though. I don't know if that's straight. Let's make sure this is straight, because otherwise that is going to very much okay, cool. All right, and then what we can do here actually is we do the, I want to make a bigger turnaround road for the buses. That's what we should do, so they can come in and turn around and pull out. And then what we should do here is definitely like so. Yeah. Just to create a bit more room. Okay. Welcome in, Drixcon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. CS2 is great if you're into like city management, but if you're really into detailing and designing, I have found it very cumbersome. Not that City Skylines 2 isn't cumbersome. Hello, what I've been doing for the last, what, 30 minutes here? But it's a cumbersome I'm used to. I am a creature of not change. So I like City Skylines 1 very much. It's still my favorite. I'm obsessed with the game. Okay, so I think we can turn all this on now. All right, so yeah, I think this is great. We just need to add a lot of detailing in here. Make this look nice. Let's start with centering this up a little bit more. Bring in some surface painter, of course. Lovely. Yeah, I like having a nice plaza out in front of the train station. I think that looks really nice. And then also in front of the bus station as well. So that's good. Okay, so what we need here actually, oh, you know what? I bet that would fit. I bet we could make it fit. I bet we can make it fit. Can we make it fit? Yeah, I think we can maybe. Oof. It is gonna be tight. But that works. Okay, so you know what I want to put here is actually I want to put the little police booth. And then we're gonna do the little medium mug cafe as well. Yep. Little table right out front. Lovely. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Cute. Okay. So there's that little spot. And then we've got plenty of room for the buses to move in and out. Okay, and then let's clean up this side first. Surface painter here. Do anything with that, but that's fine. That is fine. Perfect. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Now, what I would like to do is get our cafe, the nice looking one. We have a couple actually. Let's I want to grab the bigger one though. Yeah, I like this one. It matches with the glass structure of the train station as well. Yeah, this actually works really nicely and matches up with our crosswalk right there. So that's actually great. What a great little fit. Okay, I am all about that. Let's hop into here. Yeah, this will fit. I'm just gotta move it. Grab Larry's little 1x4 park here. It's gonna be a very nice little addition there. Okay. Nice. Okay. We've created some nice seating places. We've got the little tiny coffee shop, and then you've got the larger cafe, which I think is great. And why is this not? Oh, this just needs to be. Thank you, everyone. I was like, wait, yes, we need us all to be connected in the pedestrian area. Okay, this is great. All right, let's do some fencing back here. Let's actually do our suburban fence, which I know is a little weird, but oh, you know what we should do actually? We just need to put our this is what we need to do. Highway with sound barrier. There we go. That's all we need to do. Nice little bit of parking there. And let's just put in little trees back here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, and then I think what we'll do is put in a bit of an admin office here. Oh, the other thing I want to think about, which we can put over here, is our taxi stuff as well. But, or do we want to put the, yeah, no, this will be good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's go 3x4. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. I like that. That's very clean. Okay, and then let's do a little fencing right along here. Like so. And a few little trees. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Making some progress there. Bye, Greg. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh gosh, I don't know what I will ever do if I can't ever play City Skylines 1. I will be so sad. So, so sad. There's a lot of things I do like about City Skylines 2. I just think it's missing a lot of the things I really love about City Skylines 1. So, yeah, I will be very, very, very sad. Okay. All right, let's look at our taxi situation. And then we're definitely going to need to put in a taxi stand. I think the other thing that wouldn't be a bad idea to have over here is little firehouse wouldn't be bad. You know, the other thing we could put here is could put a little fire tower here actually. I don't know. Now we have room for fire, which I think would be good to have. Good to have over here. Should we go maybe with a more low-key building though? Yeah, that might be good. That might be good. Okay, all right. Yeah, exactly, Sean. That's what I hope too. Hi, Anna. I hope that we get all the things we really love about City Skylines 1, City Skylines 2. That would be really great to have. And yeah, I don't know what I would do with myself if City Skylines 1 ever became not supported. I don't know. I would be devastated. I'm sure there's a way to get, I don't know. I don't know enough about gaming to be like, well, we could do this instead and this would work, because I have no idea. little office building here, which is nice. And then we need a little bit of parking right here. Oh, interesting. This taxi has a little gate out here. I guess you could see that as a walking in versus a... I don't think I've ever seen cars use that as a driving out. Okay, this looks nice now. We're making some progress here. Yeah, this is a nice little look here. I like the mixture of buildings because we've got a little bit of the glass in all of these buildings here to mesh with the train station a bit. But yeah, I think this is good. This is good. Chris says, don't think that will happen anytime. I think it's most likely the CS2 will die out slowly. Did you mean 2 or 1? Silently. Or do you think CS2 is not going to continue? Please elaborate, Chris. Now I'm very curious. Okay. The other thing I really like about having this little path here is this makes me, we could connect to like make a bike trail that went along the rail for this community. I think that would be great. That would be great. Where's our bike? So our bike ended here, but then we do have this little pedestrian thing. I wonder if there's a way we could continue our... that's a thought. That's a thought. I wonder if that would even, we could do that. I mean, there's lots of room on the other side of the track. You know what we could do is, and we have this space here, we could have a bridge come over and connect into our bike network. And then we could have a nice biking trail out here. And then we could make this a nice park space as well, which would be good. And yeah, why are all these trains slowed down here? It's supposed to be a bypass station, but they're not really bypassing very well, are they? I mean, they are, but it's slow. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we could do that in the future, is make this a park, bring in, and that way we can connect up the bike network. There is just one DLC left for CS2. I think after that release, my guess is there won't be much more content for CS2. Oh, interesting. I thought they were just getting started. That's interesting. Oh, am I reading anything right now? Yes, I am. And I can let you know what it is over DM on Instagram, because it's not something I really want to share, but I am. Let's see. From a technical standpoint, No Mercy says, from a technical standpoint, both CS1 and CS2 will continue to be playable for the future. For foreseeable future, there is no current viable reason why they wouldn't be. Well, that's good. In respect to actually receiving continued updates and development, that's an entirely different topic. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. Hi, Anna. Well, I think we have a good little start here. To whatever town this will be here alongside our farming community. But that'll be good. So we'll have to do all the things again. You know, we'll make a whole town, which will be fun. All the things. But yeah, I like the idea of figuring out a way to connect into the bike network and then utilize this space for a park and do something fun with that as well, because there's a good chunk of space here. And maybe we even bring a road over and do something here. But yeah, I think that could be it would be really nice to be able to, for recreational purposes, to be able to bike, you know, from here all the way down. That could be really great. Could be really great. Bridges and Piers is the last DLC they need to do for CS2. Oh, you mean because they already have so much other stuff? Ah, okay, that makes sense. So I'll read out what No Mercy said. So the original plan for CS2 was I'm sure the original plan, yeah, me too, I'm sure it was to receive updates and DLCs for a long while, just like CS1 did. But considering the disaster that CS2 has turned into, I imagine they'll look at popularity and sales of CS2 and reevaluate from there once they've fulfilled their obligations from the deluxe edition, aka after the bridges and ports. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense from a business standpoint, because they do have to fulfill that obligation. So I get what you said. It's the last one that they kind of like have to do. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell. All right, everybody. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear Anna. She is raring to go. But this was fun. We got some industrial stuff done that we needed to, and we've got this cute little transit hub put in that we'll be able to expand around. We've already got some traffic stuff going on here, which is fine. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, the Sims will always take the shortest route. So it's funny, they're not coming out of this side of the parking lot and spawning their cars over here. It's interesting, they're coming this way, and then and they're despawning right here too. That's interesting to me. I mean, of course it makes sense because there's a pedestrian road, so they can't, but they could come and drive this, but they're not opting to do that. But that makes sense because this would be the shortest version. So we'll see. We shall see. But the nice thing about having this connection here anyways, it allows us to potentially connect to something down here if we want to. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, made some good progress. Yeah, you're right, No Mercy. Yeah, you're right. Yes, that's true, Chris. We have had some new content creator packs for CS1. So, yeah, today was a bit of a struggle, Bobble. More of a bit of a struggle. I was like, why is this not working? But I like where we ended up. It wasn't where I was planning on going, but I think it looks really nice actually. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I think we made some good progress here. So we'll see how that goes. This really doesn't need to be a pedestrian bit here. I'm almost tempted to change that out, but I kind of like that it's pedestrian because it connects with this path here. So we'll see. We'll see. Are people parking here? They should not be parking there. Or are they just sitting there stuck for some reason? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why is this guy not moving? Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I'm causing myself some problems here with how I've put this together, so I might bring this road a little further down or something. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you all so much. Yes, Anna, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Oh my gosh, the amount of people. Holy smokes. Coming in. Oh, that would make sense though, because the trains coming from outside the map probably drop people here because this is our closest train in now, so that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, well, this is good. All right, everybody, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. And yeah, we'll definitely be streaming next weekend. We'll do Saturday and Sunday next weekend. And I'm going to try to do a park video for Wednesday. We'll see. Work has been really crazy, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to promise it right now at this moment because I just don't know with schedule and everything. But appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.